hello there. I'm Ro, and I'd like to welcome you to my channel today and to this week's shopping haul. It's not going to be too big, I don't think. I've started off at Adams this week, and I will start with the first thing that I went there for, which is very important in our house. I hope I'm not crooked. Pecorino Romano cheese. They do grate it there, and that's the only reason I buy it pre-grated is if I buy it at Adams. This was on sale, $6.99 a pound, and this container was $3.22, and this was $3.18. I always say grate your own because, number one, there's no fillers in it. Fillers take away from the flavor, and you need to use more to get the same flavor that you would need to use if there were no fillers in it. You're paying for fillers. It may seem like a lot of work. It's really not. I do it in the NutriBullet. I cut it in small pieces, and it works just fine. And it's quick. Easy cleanup, no biggie. Or you can just grate it as you use it, if you like it that way. Either way works for me because it tastes delicious. I can put 1 tablespoon of this into a soup and it's flavored enough. I don't think you can do that with other brands, but anyway, this is imported. Enough about cheese. Moving on to my beloved Japanese sweet potatoes. I went there for this and the cheese, basically. These are $2.99 a pound at Adams. I lost my receipt, my apologies, but I did get 4 of these similar sized ones. I do like to have a potato that's this size, like the palm of my hand, because I don't ever waste when I do it that way. If I get a big potato, sometimes it's not big enough for the prep that I want to do, and it's too big for the prep that I want to do. So this way, I can't go wrong. And I was fortunate because last time I went, I couldn't find 4 of the similar size. Okay, the next thing up is, now, my apples and my pears, especially my pears, I don't buy in large quantities anymore because they tend to be, these pears are never ripe when I buy them. So if I buy 4, they're all going to become ripe at the same time. And I don't necessarily want to eat them at the same time. And I end up wasting them, which is against the law in my house. And even though it's expensive, these were $1.99 a pound, and I bought 2 of them. But at least I know I won't be wasting it. I don't like to waste food. And I finally found, it's the only place I can get them apparently. I couldn't even get them at the farm. They didn't have them. Golden Delicious apples. I bought 3 of these. They were $1.79 a pound. Yummy, yummy, yummy. My favorite apples are Golden Delicious, and they were my dad's favorite too. So in his memory, I always think of him when I eat them and enjoy them. So I'm happy to have gotten them finally. So that does it for my Adams. And now, wait till you see. Do I ever go to BJ's and come out with 2 things? I literally went in for 2 things and came out with 2 things. I wanted some more arugula. This is organic arugula, and it's $2.99 for the container. And it's a 5-ounce container. And I will get 5% back onto my rewards for anything I buy in BJ's, as long as I use my Capital One card. Just for those of you who may not know. So I do make out like a bandit there eventually in rewards. So this is my favorite organic spring mix. This is how it comes. This is how I always buy it, whatever store I buy it from. And this is a 16-ounce, 1 pound, 454 gram container. And this was $4.49. And this is the least expensive. And the most important thing to me is that I absolutely enjoy this. I don't like it when it has spinach in it. I don't care for baby spinach. I like my spinach cooked. So this one is perfect for me. And for those of you in the UK, the arugula weighs 142 grams. So that does it so far for this week's haul, and we'll be back soon with the next part. I am back, and this time I have a small Walmart haul to show you. So we'll start off here. These potatoes are just shredded plain potatoes on Slimming World plan. These are a free food, and I plan to use them to line a bacon dish for a quiche. We're going to try it out. I found a recipe, and this was $3.42, and this is a 737 gram bag, 1 pound, 10 ounces. The next thing we have here is ice cream for Jim. We're not going to talk too much about that, other than I'm not having it. 1.4 liter container, 48 fluid ounces for $2.87. And then we have broccoli florets. I got 2 bags of these. These are 12-ounce packages that I use. They're steamable in the microwave, and these are $1.16 a pack. And then we have the broccoli is speed food, by the way. This is free protein. These are shrimp. They're raw, and they're called like easy peelers because the shell has been perforated, so it makes it easy to clean them. And this is 21 to 25 count per pound, $13.92. This is a 2-pound bag, 907 grams. And then I have a half-gallon container of unsweetened almond milk. And this is always my first Healthy Extra A of the day. And for those of you who are not in the States, this is a 1.89 liter container. This was $2.44. And the last thing of the frozen and refrigerated food that I got today is a container of, this is a 2-pound container, 907 grams of non-fat plain Greek yogurt, which on plant is a free protein. And this was $3.54. So let me go put this away and I'll be right back. Okay, next part of the order. 1 can of crushed tomatoes. This is speed food on plan, and this was $1.52. I have 2 cans of no salt added black beans, and these were 86 cents a can. Get these out of the way. I have 2 cans of this brown gravy with onions, and Jim's the one that usually eats this, but it's 98 cents a can, and this is a 10.5 ounce can, 298 grams. And this would be Cinnabon, and it's 30 calories for a 1/4 cup. So I say this would be a 1.5 for a 1/4 cup. Not bad. And whole kernel corn, no salt added. I got 2 of these for 64 cents a piece. These are a free food on plan, and this was a 15-ounce can. This is lip gloss that I usually like, and I like this color very much. They don't last very long for $2.28, but I pick them up whenever I see them because they don't usually have this color. So that was $2.28. Then we have some beets. These are just plain beets in water. This is a speed food. This is 78 cents a can, and again, 15 ounces. Okay, and the tomatoes are 794 grams, 28 ounces. Got to mention that. And the black beans are 432 grams, 15.25 ounces. And now we have something that I'm trying to stay away from, but Jim is enjoying on his ice cream especially. This is sugar-free chocolate syrup, and it is $2.54 for a 18.5 ounce, 524 gram container. And this is 10 calories for 2 tablespoons. So when I do have it, I never send it because I only use 1 tablespoon. Next thing up is coffee. I found a new flavor. This is honey almond. Haven't ever tried it. This is a 12-count pack for the Keurig coffee machine. And this was $4.47. I usually use these. Jim will use them when I'm not around. If it were just making an individual cup, we like to have those, and I use them usually when I go to work. And then I have a cinnamon vanilla. They didn't have vanilla, but this is also quite good. And this is the same thing, and this was $4.63. Then we have my first bag for the season, which is coming upon us very soon. I'll start drinking it ahead of time like I do with the pumpkin in August. Okay, this is Frosted Gingerbread ground coffee. And this is a 12-ounce bag, 340 grams. And it was $4.72. Then we have this small little chicken, this sad little chicken, for $3. I don't know if you can see it. He's a little overdone too, but I'm sure it'll be moist. It's just like the skin, which we won't be eating. It's a little too brown. So this is a 1.90 pound chicken, and it's $1.88 a pound, and this was $3.58. So we're gonna have this tonight because I don't feel like cooking again. I'm feeling very lazy. This time I got shrimp ramen, even though we don't use that seasoning pack usually, but I did enjoy when I made the ramen last time, and I had broccoli in it with the shrimp. So this time I figured if I decide to use the pack again, I'll use less, and then we don't drink the broth anyway. 30 cents each, and these are 3-ounce packs, 85 grams. And then we have, last but not least, no, almost last but not least, mini marshmallows for Jim's special coffee in the morning. And this is a 10-ounce container, 10-ounce pack, and 283 grams, and it's $1.17. And then we have my nemesis at night is this loaf of bread, which was $1.42. And if I want to have it, I have to thin it. It's not really a big deal as long as I only have 2 slices. And it's 120 calories, so that would be 6 cents. And this is a 20-ounce, 467-gram bag of sliced American bread. So that does it for this part of the Walmart. The next thing you're going to see is the delivery that I'm going to have come because I didn't feel like carrying everything. So I'll be back. Okay, so this next part was delivered on the 28th and the 29th of October. I just didn't get a chance to show it to you. And so before I do that, let me tell you that the last part of the Walmart order was $62.44. That was my total for that order. Now, I will begin with these little sneakers that I like really much because they just slide on and I use them for around the house. And I had them already, but Cora ate them. Actually, they were a lighter color than this, I think. And so these were $9.98. They came by mail, but they're part of this order. And the next thing I want to show you is sugar-free menthol cough drops, which I eat these like candy almost. If they're supposed to be sent, sorry, I'm not sending them. They don't give me a caloric value, and honestly, I need them for medicinal purposes. Right now, my throat is killing me because it gets very dry. We already have heat on, even though today's summer again, but at nighttime, so I need these. Also at work, it gets very dry at work. So 70 drops for $2.48. These are menthol and sugar-free. The next item is, I'll leave this for after, sardines and water. These are for little kitten. She has these every day now. She's allowed, according to her doctor. And these are 98 cents a can, 124 grams, 4.375 ounces each. This is mine. I need this because I have sensitive teeth, and it works. $3.86 for a 4-ounce container, 113 grams. And next up is 2 cans of navy beans for me, 86 cents a can, and these are a 15.5 ounce can, 439 grams each. And what else do we have? How I ended up with 2 of these was not my intention. This is the Zevia soda, which is the vanilla cream flavor, and this has, let me see, 8 12-ounce cans. I use these sparingly because I really don't want to be drinking soda, especially with lap band, but sometimes I just feel like a soda, and this is made with stevia, so it's much better for me than any other diet soda. And this is $7.82 for the 8 cans. Much cheaper than if I buy it at Hannaford. So I ended up with 2 of those. Let's see. I have 4 gallons of spring water, $1.36 a gallon. And for Jim, I have 4 2-liter bottles of Sam's Cola, the caffeine free. What else did I want to show you? Oh, on to the hair care. If you haven't noticed, you probably have. My hair has been really, really bad for months now. And the reason being is that I have to stop using the dye that I'm using because they obviously changed the formula to keep the price lower and it is burning my hair off. So I have all this frizz. So I've just been for a haircut probably last week, and they told me exactly what I need to do for my hair. One product is Paul Mitchell, which I didn't buy. They gave it to me. It's a once-a-week conditioner. And this is something, it's called Shea Moisture, which is, I usually use this brand. And this is Manuka honey and Marfora oil. Intensive hydration conditioner with fig extracts and BAOBOB oil. It hydrates and replenishes extra dry damaged hair, which is what I have now. This is a 13 fluid ounce container, and it should last a while because you don't use very much. I don't have a lot of hair. 484 milliliters, and it's $10.97. Then we have something that was introduced to me by the hairdresser, and this is olive oil moisturizing sheen spray, and it's infused with coconut oil. It does not make my hair oily, amazingly enough, because I in my previous to this I have oily hair, and I have not. Today was the first day that I actually washed it with shampoo. I've been putting all these type of products into it, not these two, but other ones that I have, and it's amazing that I went a week without shampooing my hair. Never happened in my life. So this is a 404 milliliter bottle, 284 grams, 10 ounces for $5.37, which I thought this was going to be much more money. There is another product that I ordered. I'll show it to you in one of my What I Eat in a Days, I guess. They didn't have it, and it's also part of what the hairdresser used on me when I was with her in the shop. So from now on, I have to get my roots dyed at the hairdresser's. It's $90. So I'm hoping to go every 2 months for a while till my hair grows out, and then they will tell me what to buy at the salon product store, which I happen to have the ability to go to because we used to own a salon, because you have to have a license to go there, but they will guide me as to what I should get. And yeah, so it cost me a lot of money. Anyway, there's worse things. Believe me, I'm glad they salvaged my hair, because I thought I was going to have to start wearing a wig, and I can't wear anything on my head. Hats bother me, so oh my goodness. Anyway, moving on. This order, including everything I've shown you, was $82.50, and that's primarily because I spent $10 on this and the hair products. Obviously, it's not food. The next thing I'm showing you is a bargain. I can only use hyperallergenic products. I can use Physicians Committee. I can use Bare Minerals, Almay, and what's the other one? It's not coming to mind now. But if you live in the U.S., you'll know what I'm talking about. So this is mascara. I got 2 of them because it was a deal, and they got mailed to me. It's a mail order deal, not an in-store deal. So I saved $3.72 by buying 2 at once. Normally they would be $8.52 each, and that made it $2.72. So I got both of these for $13.44, and they don't go bad as long as you don't open them, so that'll be fine. And so that was a separate order that I made. I have one more thing to show you. Stephanie of Stephanie 1975 _ SW knows what it is, because I opened it. It came the day that I was chatting with her in a video chat through Messenger, and so I opened it when I was chatting with her. So I'll be back to show you that. This is the Paul Mitchell product that I mentioned, being that I went back to get the other thing that I'm going to show you. And this is 6.8 fluid ounces, 200 mLs. I don't know what the price of this would be. It was gifted to me. And I must tell you that I have been going for years to a shop owned by people from Italy, and they employ the most lovely ladies. And I cannot tell you how helpful they were to me. My mistake was that I went elsewhere to get 2 haircuts from a new salon that's closer to my home. They did not tell me what was really wrong with my hair. And so 2 dyeing jobs later that I did myself, it went from here to all around my head. But as I said, so only your hairdresser knows. So if you have somebody good, just like with my nails, you stick with that same person, because they'll never steer you wrong. This is the other thing that I bought in Home Goods. It is Argan Magic 10-in-1 treatment. This you spray on your hair while it's still damp. And it was $7.99, and this is an 8 fluid ounce, 236 ml bottle. And it smells really nice, and it does the work that it's supposed to do. So whoever thought I was going to be putting all of these hair products in my hair that are for dry hair? Not in my lifetime, but I am now. So I'll be back. So before I get started with the next item I want to show you, and the last one for this haul anyway, is Deb and Beth, and I think Rachel, you drink coffee too. This is the honey almond coffee in my mug that I basically destroyed. This is a really good mug. Terry gives me, it's called Primula, and she gives me one of these type mugs every year at Christmas. So Terry, if you're watching, thank you. Love you. Anyway, so I'm enjoying this. Oh my God. Just with a little almond milk. Perfect. So, what did I get now? Joe, my dear, dear friend Joe of Joe's Slimming World Journey. Thank you, thank you, thank you for telling me how great it would be if I bought one of these, because I went and I did it. There was a special deal going on. Of course, it was a special deal. It still costs a lot of money, but you only live once, and I'm 64, and I should have what I want. This is how I spend my money, on my fur babies, my grand fur baby, and the little things that bring joy to me in life is gifting things to my friends. Yes, I love doing that more than anything, and buying myself little things that I like. In this case, I thought, oh, this would be so different. So what is it? The Hotel Chocolat Velvetizer. Yes, we have this in the US now. I don't know how long it's been here, but it came up on my Facebook, and I said, oh my goodness, should I get this, Joe? And Joe, of course, has one, and I watched her last year and probably the year before enjoying this at Christmas time. And then she told me that on her day, Way Day, she has one of these after her meeting, and that is how it's helping her with her weight loss. It's her treat, as opposed to having, you know, a bun or some other type of sweet treat. She enjoys one of these. So I was waiting to try it until I get to my goal, but that's a conversation for another day. So what is the Velvetizer? It actually works in 2.5 minutes, and this is the actual Velvetizer itself, and this is the electrical stand that it sits on. And yes, it is a 3-prong plug because it uses a lot of electric, and it's done in 2.5 minutes. You put your milk in here. In my case, it'll be almond milk. If not, if I can't use water, and I will just splurge for myself once a week when I decide to start doing that. Right now, I'm not at goal, so I'm kind of not really feeling like doing that, but I may. We'll see. If I do, I will let you know. So it goes on here. Look at how beautiful it is. And inside, there's something. I guess this is the lid. It has nice silicone to keep it sealed. Is this, and I'm not sure. I guess this goes around in a circle to mix up your hot chocolate. And look at how nice that's all non-stick in there. Really beautiful machine. Beautiful machine. And Jim will be enjoying this with me as well. So, what else came with it? Oh my goodness, these gorgeous cups. They look like Lennox. And it says on the bottom, Hotel Chocolat. And British Cocoa Grower. Okay? So, these are called the pods, by the way. And this is how you enjoy it. Oh my goodness. So, do I look excited? Because I am. Now, let me tell you the best part. If I subscribed, and you only have to, I believe, take an order every 3 months or more even, but at least every 3 months. That's the least they give you. And you get this whole thing. Instead of paying $190, I paid $160. Now it's up to $165, but when I bought it, it was $160. Yes, I've had it for a while, and I didn't open it because I didn't want to be tempted, and so I'm showing it to you now. So what did it come with? It came with 40 packages of hot chocolate. I chose the autumn one. There was different ones that you could select from, and this one is the pumpkin spice drinking chocolate. How cool is that? And since I opened it, I will show you. This is what it's actual pieces of chocolate in here, guys. Okay, and this is good until August of 2025. So pumpkin spice drinking chocolate, a harmony of warming spices and mellow creamy caramel milk chocolate. Oh my God. The next one is classic 70% drinking, and I'm not going to tell you, it doesn't say how many calories it is, and I am not even worried about it because it's going to be a treat. It's not going to be sinned. I will let you know that up front. You know I try to be as honest as I can. So this one is a bestseller for a good reason. Perfectly balanced dark chocolate delivers a deep, satisfying cacao hit. Neither too sweet nor bitter. Vegan when made with plant milk. Okay. This one has cinnamon, ginger, and spiced pumpkin, mellowed creamy caramel. I looked at that already. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, next one, chili drinking chocolate. 10 packs of this. Smooth dark chocolate warmed through with a gentle tingle of habanero chili. My God, how good does that sound? And this one, last but not least, pecan cinnamon Danish drinking chocolate. Oh my Lord. Curl up with comforting Danish pastry reimagined as a drinking chocolate, rich pecan, warming cinnamon on a caramel milk base. Do these sound delicious, guys? I will try to find, oh, it's only 200 calories. I don't know if that's made with, if that's just made with plant milk. This one, they're all 200 calories. So you know what? I agree with Joe. Thank you, Joe. I agree with you. This is a treat. You know, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. So I will give you a review. I will show you in a clip somewhere, but I just don't want to be the person that triggers someone. So I will put down when I, either on the thumbnail or in the video when I do this, because I don't want to be a trigger to anyone who might see this and then decide to go and buy chocolate bars, you know, at the gas station. That's not my way. But I will definitely, if I don't show you, let you know how I liked it. So on that note, I want to thank you all very much for having joined me on this very long shopping haul, which didn't have too much in it, but I wanted to show you this because it's overdue. And I do need to try it because even if I have Jim try it, I need to make sure this is working properly because I see there's also a registration card. So this company seems like it's on the up and up in the US now. So if you're interested, give it a shot and see how you like it. So again, thank you all very much for watching. And this did cost me $160 for everything I showed you. And I will see you again in the next video that I make for you. Take care.